Quite a few types of head straps are available on the market for Oculus Quest 2, and since I'm all about comfortable gameplay, I try to test them all to make sure I give you the most comprehensive review to help you make an informed decision about which strap is the best for you. That's why whenever I find a new head strap, I do not hesitate to include them in my list to add to my collection of reviews as I follow my quest of finding the most comfortable one. Hi, this is Tetiana, and today I will review these two new third-party head straps. Both of them are available on Amazon, and I will show you how to install them on your Quest 2, test them both, and tell you all about their pros and cons. If you would like to support this channel, please give this video a like and subscribe to Disco VR. If you're ready, let's go! The first one that we will look at is this third-party head strap from the Amazon seller Ahroy with the battery mount. The battery mount was really the thing that seduced me in this head strap because I imagined it would save you a lot of trouble making the spider webs with your Velcro straps to secure your battery at the back. So it is definitely the main reason I wanted to test this head strap. But before I talk about this head strap's design and comfort, let me show you how to install it first.
This head strap has a unique and very simple way to mount it on your Quest 2. Instead of forcefully snapping the arms on your Quest, like in most head straps, with this one all you need to do is align both arms of the head strap with the base of the Quest and slowly pull them in place until they reach the end of the arms. It is by far the easiest installation of the head strap that I have experienced, and I was really impressed by this method. Absolutely no stress to your Quest 2 arms during this installation. You will also need to install the battery mount, and the mechanism here is pretty straightforward. Simply align the protruding parts of the mount with the holes on the head strap and pull it down. This time you will need to apply quite a bit of force here as it does not slide easily, but once you do this, your mount will be secured in place. I also tried removing it afterwards and installed it again, and installing it for the second time was a bit easier.
I find the overall design a little bit similar to another third-party strap, like an iGlow type head strap that was quite bulky and not very flexible at the back, and that's something I also want to check out in this head strap. One interesting design difference that I have noticed here is the gear that is located a little bit on the side of this head strap instead of directly on the back because, well, obviously there is a battery mount right here in the back, so they needed to shift it a little bit. It's actually pretty good for right-handed people because it's right on this side, but might be not so good for left-handed people. The battery mount is directly on the back, which is logical because we want the weight of the power bank to be evenly distributed on the back, and that's exactly what we will test today. Will the battery mount hold the battery in place and be comfortable enough to play? Let's find out.
The battery mount stretches to roughly 2.75 inches or about 7 centimeters, and that's a very important detail to keep in mind when selecting the right battery for this head strap. I tried this strap with two batteries, Miso power bank with 25,000 mAh capacity and Anker charger with 10,000 mAh. Anker is definitely much lighter than the Miso one, but Miso has a higher capacity, so let's see how both of them will feel while mounted in this head strap. I found that a 1-foot-long cable is too short to connect the power bank to Quest, so I got the next shortest one, which is 1.6 feet. You can use a longer one too, but then you'll have to attach the excess cable to the side of the strap, and I just didn't want to do that. The shortest you can get, the better. This head strap even has an elastic strap attached to the arm to keep your cable in place. Very nice.
So I first wanted to try this head strap with the heavier battery bank, and I found that using this head strap with a heavy Miso power bank, which weighs almost 1 pound, was not as comfortable as I would hope for, mostly because I could only position it vertically, meaning that all the weight is concentrated at a narrow point at the back, and every time I would tilt my head, the weight of the power bank would switch to the sides and bring the headset slightly out of balance. If only there was a way to position the power bank horizontally instead of vertically, it would definitely help distribute the weight more evenly. But then again, this power bank that I chose is quite heavy. I think it's heavier than a regular power bank. On the other hand, when I tried it with my significantly lighter Anker battery, I've had a much more comfortable experience as I didn't feel that heavy weight even though the battery was still positioned vertically. The shape of the head strap worked well for me as well, and I found it quite comfortable overall. I also like the fact that it has the native battery mount mount solution, but the fact that you can only position your battery vertically means that a heavier power bank will lead to somewhat uneven weight distribution, which may be a problem to some users. But honestly, I don't see how you would be able to secure it any better with flimsy Velcro straps anyway. So I guess using a heavy power bank with your Quest 2 is just not the best idea in general. Lighter power banks, however, work very well, and you can enjoy your extended battery life without worrying about securing it in the right spot. Overall, this head strap is a good way to include a native battery mount solution to your Quest and not worry about handcrafting your own mount ever again. As for the comfort, because it's still big and the head curve is fixed, anything I will say will be extremely subjective and fitting only specifically to my shape of the head. I personally don't find this shape uncomfortable, and my only concern regarding comfort is the weight of the power bank. As long as you get a lighter one, this head strap should work for you. The second head strap from the Amazon seller Orzero caught my interest because it is so far the most delicate looking third-party head strap on par with the official Elite strap, with a major difference that the back is still not as flexible as the elastic cup of the Elite strap, but still is very light, and I wanted to test especially because it is cheaper than the Elite strap.
The installation is pretty much identical to the iGlow type head strap that I have reviewed earlier. You will need to clip two plastic parts to the sides of each head strap arm before you can install it on your Quest. Simply follow the directions of right and left and make sure that the longer part goes on the inside and the shorter part goes on the outside of the strap arm. Align it well and force clip it. I had to apply a lot of force to do this step, but the good news is that you will only need to do that once, because after that you can simply install the arms directly on your Quest as you would the arms of the Elite strap.
One amazing thing that I have found out about this head strap is that in order to tighten it on your head, you can simply push the strap instead of using the gear, and it's still pretty secure. I did not expect this functionality, and I must say it is super convenient. I just put it on, press it on my back, and I'm done. You may want to tighten the gear just a little bit at the end for extra security. This head strap felt really comfortable with both slow and active movements. It is indeed very light and feels delicate, but when comparing it to the Elite strap, just from looking at it, the Elite strap seems more fragile because it has these long arms without any reinforcement. So while mine hasn't snapped yet, it probably is because I do not use it regularly, since I constantly switch straps on my Quest 2 for testing. The arms on this Orzero strap also seem a bit thin, but they are reinforced by the base right here and also with this plastic element at the back, and it looks pretty elastic to me. So it does give me a feeling of higher durability than the Elite strap. It has some removable padding on the back, but this is typical for many third-party straps that I've tested. And I guess the only thing that I do like better about the Elite strap is the elastic cup that takes the shape of your head, and also my extra padding cushion that I bought from VR Cover for extra comfort. However, I can say that in this third-party strap, the cushion is even a little bit thicker than some of the other straps that I've tested, and I really can't say that it's uncomfortable. I played with it yesterday to test a new game, and while I'm susceptible to headaches, I felt perfectly comfortable using Orzero for hours, and I didn't get a headache once. Overall, I may say that this Orzero head strap is a viable alternative to the Elite strap, and in some aspects it is even better, especially while considering that it is about $15 cheaper. Let me know what you think about these head straps. Would you like to try the one with a battery mount built into it, or would you rather go for something smaller and more delicate? I would like to hear what you think about them in the comments below, and if you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to Disco VR for more. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, happy gaming!